This is Brian Powell coming at you from PSD. I'm the system admin over PerformancePLUS, and today I've got something fresh for you. We're going to go over the Smarter Balanced assessments and how you can access them. So let's get started. I've got two views here, one as a teacher and one as an admin, so you can see what each user can see. So if you clicked on that bar chart icon, it opens up your reports. And the teacher reports, you can see that there's quite a bit less than what the admin user has. If you click on that drop down arrow, it moves the reports down below so that you can see a report that you may be working on. And you can click on that arrow again and it moves your reports all above. That minimizes your reports and it just opens it up. So I'm going to pick a report today, grade 5 SBA ELA Math. Notice that it's got a play button, allows you to open, the X deletes, and that is your settings buttons for editing or sharing. So I clicked on that button. It doesn't matter where you click on it as long as it's not on the X or the settings, and it'll open up. Now all your reports will open up down below the report 1. So now here's, sorry about the chart being cut off because I'm sharing or showing two different views. It's made my screen smaller, so on your screen you'll be able to see the report a lot easier. So here's just a comparative report of the ELA and Math summative assessment for grade 5. Here we've got by building 1,528, 1,531 testers overall for the district. I'm going to go in now and show you how to share these reports. So let's go to the Share Report tab, and you can select it by user type if you'd like. If you don't know, just leave it on all. I usually leave it on all, it's just easier. And then you can do it by building or filter it by grade. When you type in the name, you can do it either by last name or first name. I'll do last name now, so let's just type in Malone and then click on Find Users button, and there Glenn shows up. And you can type Glenn as well, so let's just do that. And then click on the Find Users, and there you see there's two Glens in the district. So you can share to any user, teacher, admin, it doesn't matter. However, they won't see the same thing that you see. So I'm going to share this to teacher. Notice it says shared users. I have not shared the report yet. So in order to do that, you've got to click on that box, and now teacher shows up, and I've got it shared out to teacher. So we'll go over to the teacher screen. You notice you don't see the report yet. So you can click on an icon or the refresh button and then go back. So I just clicked on the home button, and there it is. So the icons act as a refresh. You can click on that top refresh button, and you can also click on this refresh button. So you have the report now, so you can go into it, and let's just close out of this first so you can see what the report looks like. And again, it will show up underneath report 1 or whatever report you had last open. And here you can see I have 4 students in my class at Edgerton, and it's compared to overall district. 1,528 ELA and 1,531 Math. So you can see at 1,528 students ELA, 1,531 Math for grade 5. So there's the comparative. Now you're looking at this, you say, oh, this is great, you know, I want to dig deeper. So you can click on the blue links and that will take you into the report more. And so by clicking on it, it might take some time depending on how big of a report it is. So here it opens up. You can see their scale scores and the max points possible, or max score possible. Go into the proficiency level comparison breadcrumb, and it takes you back to the report. So you can always click on the breadcrumb when it's open up deeper. I want to take this report though, and I want to change it because I want to see just the scores. And you could select other reports, but I'm going to select the assessment scores for now. Not all reports will apply. Click on the Run Report button, and there you go. It opens up, and now I have just the scores, the scale scores. Well, that's great, but I want to see more than that. I want to see claims. Well, if you go to the Filters button and go into the Assessments and Sections, don't worry about all this default information here. You can change that if you'd like and pull in different assessments using the same report. But we're going to go into the assessments, open them up, and now you can see the scale score and the claims. So, and this works for MSP, Science, or HISP, and Strand data as well. So, I'm going to open up Math, and I'm going to select those claims. And you don't have to select all of them, but I'm doing it just in this example here. So, click on Run Report again. It opens up, and there you go. Now you've got your scale scores, and you've got all the claims for both Math and the ELA. I'm going to add some more information here. So I went into the options, and I'm going to select student code. We know it's Edgerton, but I'm going to select the building description, grade abbreviation. There's just more options in here you can select. I'm not going to select all of them. However, I will select for the score column headers. If they get cut off, what I do is it always defaults on the default. So I usually select all so that I get the whole header. And then the same for the section header name. I select all as well. I'm not going to select the groups, but you can if you'd like. And so the Run Report again. And then you'll notice now you can see all the headers a lot better. You can see the section names, and so that's how you will be able to see all of your headers and section names. It's just by clicking on the All button in Options. Now notice the names. I've got, these are all fictitious names. Betty, B Dollar, I Call Shotgun, Pink Crystal Light, and Yuri Wright. So this isn't confidential information, and so all these scores and names, they're all made up. But this is how you'll see your students when I have it available. So if you notice in the report, you've got all these drop-down arrows. You can click on any column, and it sorts it in either ascending or descending order. And so there's that. Go back. Sorry about going back and forth. So now you can sort it by level if you want. Any of the levels. Let's just sort it by name. It's descending, ascending. And then now that you have the report the way that you like it, you can go in and save it or share it. And so we're going to go into the little hand icon, and notice if you click on save, it defaults on the save. If you save it, you could save it the same name and it will replace your file just like a regular file would. But we're going to put it in, I selected save as copy, and I'm going to change the name. And by doing this allows me to have two of the reports, one that was shared out to me plus this report, just like a regular file. Works the same way. So I changed the report name, and I'm also changing the description. You don't have to change the description, but you can. So just showing these changes. You could create a folder if you want to, but we're just going to save it in my reports. So I did a save as copy. It says successfully saved. before I close out, though, let's go to share reports, and you notice you could share it back to me if you wanted with those changes, and I would see all those changes with all the students though. So if you were to share it with another teacher, they would see just their students with that report that you created. So not all reports will work with that, but you can see that it did save. And so now if you want to export it, you can export it in Excel, and this will export the way you see it or in a PDF, and you can print it as well. So if you drop down the Excel down here, this allows you to export it as a list, and you can do it in a spreadsheet or as a comma separated text. So that was the extent of this video. I hope it helps you. We've got the you can always send me a message in the chat, which is this messages icon here. You just go into that, send me a message, tell me what you think. If it helps, great. You just click on my name. I'm usually online. It works just like Link or Messenger. Send me a message and let me know. I hope you have a great day. Thanks.